A store advertises 20% off, then knocks off an extra 10% at checkout. That is not 30% off. It is only 28% off, and the gap between what you expect and what you actually pay is not a rounding error. It is math working exactly as designed. This is a video about why stacked discounts never simply add together. Here is what actually happens to your money. Start with a $100 item. 20% off brings it down to $80. Now take an extra 10% off, but that 10% applies to $80, not to the original $100. 10% of 80 is 8, so the price drops to $72. You paid $72 out of $100, which means you only saved $28, not $30, and the second discount always shrinks a smaller pile than the first one did, which is the retail equivalent of a store giving itself a tiny discount on its own generosity. Here is why it works out that way every time. Instead of adding percentages, you should multiply what is left over after each cut. 20% off leaves 80%, written as 0.8. 10% off leaves 90%, written as 0.9. Multiply the leftovers together. 0.8 times 0.9 is 0.7272% remaining, which means 28% gone. Multiplying two numbers that are both less than 1 always lands below simply adding their gaps, and that gap between multiplying and adding is exactly the discount you never actually got. This exact setup has a name in old business math books, a chain discount. 19th century wholesale catalogs stacked long chains of them, 10 off, then 10 off, then 5 off, specifically because tacking on discount after discount looks far more generous than it actually is, while the arithmetic quietly hides the difference. Try it on a $50 item with 30% off, then an extra 20% off. 0.7 times 0.8 is 0.56, so you keep 56% of the price, which means you actually save 44%, not 50%. The next time two discounts get stacked in front of you, do the multiplying before you celebrate the adding. Hey, if this helped you understand something new, smash that like button, drop a comment, and share it with someone curious. And don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss the next one.